Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we discuss The Expanse Season 5, Episode 9, Winnipesaukee. Episode 9 brought us a good bit more action than we've gotten lately, and I have to admit certain story beats felt a bit rushed, and all in all there wasn't a whole lot happening on screen because of it. What we got out of this episode were essentially 4 plot movements. First, Avasarala is back. This is probably the most rushed storyline of all, after what appears to be a single UN Council meeting, during which the new leader exercises his right to respond to terrorist attacks by attacking Inaros' bases in retaliation. Avasarala stands and makes the same pitch as before about civilian casualties. When her idea is rejected, she resigns and is followed by half the cabinet. Later, off screen, there's what sounds like some sort of vote of no confidence. In any event, dude is ousted just that quickly, and Avasarala is chosen as his replacement. All of this happened so quickly you might have missed it if you blinked. It felt rather arbitrary and nonsensical and frankly wrong, because we also see a pretty frazzled Marco Inaros following Earth's bombardment. Second, Amos is off Earth. Finally. If you recall from last time, he and Clarissa approached Eric to help get to an abandoned island where the rich, for some reason, left their interplanetary shuttles behind. The idea is that they would escape what is feeling more and more like a post-apocalyptic Earth to start over on Lunar, even though it's only been days since the asteroid hit and no sign of nationwide devastation. I don't know, I can't explain that part away. Anyway, they arrive, and their mission is complicated by both civilians who are left behind to keep up the place, cooks, maids, etc., and a rogue security team trying to rob them blind. After some convincing and bargaining, Clarissa gets the team to A, take the poor with them rather than leave them behind, which is fine, and B, let the rogues go because reasons. The mass murderer in the group is tired of people dying. Of course, just as they're about to leave, they're attacked by the same rogues she allowed to walk away. And they were allowed to walk away armed, mind you. They let them leave with their guns. And several of their teams are caught up in a shootout and killed. Amos barely makes it out himself before they're able to blast off, simultaneously blasting away the few guards who managed to force their way inside the bay. My conclusion after watching this was that Clarissa is terrible, and I don't know why they listened to her. And also, this shuttle looked as if it set the entire house on fire when it blew away. Was it supposed to do that? Am I viewing it wrong? I mean, it was a great shot, but it seems pretty impractical looking back at it. Next, they know she's alive. As we predicted, Marco, Holden, and Alex and Bobby learned from Naomi's effort last episode to modify the message that she's probably still alive on her ship. Holden, of course, wants to take the Rocinante straight to it to investigate, and Alex and Bobby, being closer, are headed that way as well. Drummer is initially still freaking out after being told by Corral that Naomi is dead, but when new orders from Marco arrive directing them to confront the Rossi, which she was just told was being lured to Naomi's ship, stuff doesn't quite add up anymore, and she pushes back until the truth is ultimately revealed. Now she has a decision to make: risk her crew to try and save Naomi, or stick to her agreement with Marco and attack. She knows the ship is rigged. Will she be the one to warn the others? Meanwhile, we continue to see Inaros manipulate and emotionally abuse his son, basically telling him that his mother left him again, as if she wasn't being held prisoner before she escaped. I mean, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Lastly, Naomi is still struggling. We get to the one part of the story I did much enjoy, and that was watching as Naomi is still fighting to survive and fighting to communicate with the others. it just felt really repetitive. I felt this part of her story ended on a good note last time, and we really should have focused more time and attention on the Rossi crew or the other Belters as they try and figure things out. I feel like that would have been a bit more entertaining and insightful. Overall, I did enjoy this episode, but I just feel like we're still an episode or two behind and the season is actually almost over. So it's a bit bizarre. This is probably my least favorite episode, but I'm hoping to turn things around. I'm hoping it all comes together. But hey, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts on this episode? Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.